If you've been watching Tennocreate live on Twitch, then you certainly have gotten the Haalvu. This weapon is a sentient infused status weapon that can pack quite the punch. After trying various builds and looking into how the Tau status works, I finally completed the Haalvu to absolute perfection. So let's talk about it. All the testing is done against level 220 corrupted heavy gunners, and the mission gameplay with Nova utilizing Jade Stars over her wormhole. A nasty combination, let me know if you want a video on that. At its base, the Haalvu does 18 base damage and 92 yellow crit damage, which isn't a lot, so let's fix this. Considering the somewhat low status chance of 19%, I decided to go for a viral heat setup. At first I used 3 60-60 mods, Critical Delay, Rival Elementalist, Gun Co and Galvanized Chamber. This setup seems to work pretty well and falls in line with a lot of other creators from what I've seen. The damage is alright, not really anything to write home about. But it gets the job done after an external source primed the target, like Null Stars, Jade Stars, or my companion. So let's bump it up with a build a friend of mine made. He decided to skip critical damage and went for primary acuity for headshot damage instead. He mentioned that he got a mill or two pretty regularly, and for what it's worth, this setup seems to work extremely well. Given the fact that the Haalvu is an absolute laser, primary acuity is kind of a no-brainer. Then I started tinkering around with a acuity crit hybrid setup, and oh my. Not only is the damage, for what the base stats are, insanely high, even the alt fire can manage to hit a mill or two, which is arguably the weaker firing mode. I feel you can attribute this to the Tau status effect. By foregoing 60% mods, Tau can take over, giving you a status vulnerability pretty much every shot. And when everything is geared up and ready to rumble, the gun goes from meh 20k damage, which again is on par with every other creator out there, to oh my, did I just do that sort of damage. This again is attributed to the Tau status effect, I think. And if this is the sort of weapons we're getting with the Tau update, then by all means, count me in. Now I did pretty much all of my testing live on stream, you're welcome to join me there. This gun was a fun one to figure out, and I don't fault anyone for not being able to take full advantage of the weapon. The Tau quirk is weird. So, enjoy the remaining gameplay, and I'll catch you in the next one.